Hello, all my beautiful souls, and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah. For those that are visiting this channel for the first time, welcome. And today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Libra for the month of April 2022. I hope all my Libra friends are doing well. March was definitely a bit of a tense month at times, so I'm very happy that it is behind us. April is going to be a fantastic month, especially for you, Libra. There's a lot of wonderful things that are going to take place, and also victory. Also, you will be leveling up as well. There's a lot to look forward to, especially with that April 12th Jupiter-Neptune conjunction. That is going to open up some opportunities and, allow many people to kind of level up through a portal that will help manifest wonderful things into our life. So definitely, that is important to be aware of. But as you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is a spread that I have for you today, dear Libra. In the past position, we do have the Six of Cups, clarified by the King of Wands. In the challenging position, we have the Eight of Swords, clarified by the Eight of Cups. In the present position, we have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Four of Wands. And in the future outcome position, we have the Queen of Wands, clarified by the Five of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups, which tells me you are definitely going to be celebrating something. The Three of Cups is all about friends and family gathering to mark an achievement. And it's going to be an amazing month for you. I just know it, dear Libra. Let's start from the beginning. In the past, we do have the Six of Cups, which is a card sometimes is described as nostalgia, but overall it is a positive card. This card makes us think to something that happened in the past, which was really, really important. Anytime, generally, this card, when it shows up, it's saying that there's something from the past that you need to address or you need to remember in order to help you overcome something in the future. And it does look like you created a lot of strength for yourself in the past. You were able to overcome, all the challenges that stood before you. And so the divine kind of reminds you to embrace your inner child, a time where you were confident and fearless and brave and courageous, a time when you had exhibited leadership qualities as well, because that helped propel you forward. And so the divine here, dear Libra, is reminding you, think back, look back to that time when you felt that the world was sort of in your hand. And sometimes the Six of Cups also makes an appearance when we have a very strong connection to children. So it could be that you are a teacher, it could be that you have many children around you, maybe you are a parent, a grandparent, but definitely a lot of strength comes from that. And that is why the Six of Cups here is in the past position. Sometimes it also kind of asks us to move past what happened in the past and forgive ourselves and everyone else, so that you can really embrace the future and be free to make the choices that you want to make. Now, in the challenging position, we have the Eight of Swords, clarified by the Eight of Cups. Both of these cards are eights. That's what kind of stood out to me. And eights are all about power. And of course, when they appear in a challenging position, it could be that you're not feeling as much, power at this time. But it is there. You're very powerful. You have a very you're very also action oriented. You're kind of fearless when it comes to taking action. And so here the divine is reminding you that you may want to stop with the self-doubt and remember that that fear is just an illusion that keeps us from moving forward. But anytime we get the Eight of Swords in the obstacle position, you will find that in the month of April you're feeling sometimes being self-conscious, like like you're wanting to escape from your thoughts, or from, where your thoughts are constantly pulling you to. It's interesting that the Eight of Swords is clarified with the Eight of Cups, because, the Eight of Cups definitely tells me that your emotions are out of balance. You may be experiencing fear of change. You may be realizing that change is something that's going to happen, and so you may be kind of anticipating change, and it's making you feel a little bit of anxiety. Sometimes we have the Eight of Cups make an appearance when we feel kind of left out, when we feel that other people are not engaging with us. And with the Moon here, Moon is always somebody that kind of amps up the illusion and the deception. There's always a element of secrecy involved when the Moon makes an appearance. But do remember that both of these cards are minor arcana cards, and it's normal to experience fear. Most people do. Most people have anxiety when it comes to change. Most people experience self-doubt, of course. It's important, I think, with this combination for you to be reminded you are powerful. So believe in your own power, for crying out loud, Libra. You're one of the most fair people. You're one of the most kind people that are out there. So you are powerful and you are strong. And there may be a little bit of a moment in April where you feel that self-doubt. Just remember that it's the shadow side kind of playing tricks on you that is not actually true. And if you are not really super happy with a particular situation, you have the power to change it. You're far more powerful than you give yourself credit to. Now, in the present position, we do see victory and success because we've got the Ace of Swords. That is all about leveling up. That is all about cutting through confusion, cutting through lack of clarity that this Eight of Swords has created, and really seeing the path forward and forging ahead towards goals, towards dreams, and making that happen. You are on a verge of breakthrough. You are on a verge of a whole new world where you are not going to feel emotionally drained, where you are going to feel supported and appreciated, because you are leveling up to a new thought system. And of course, the world also is going through an awakening that may create tensions in the collective, but we are moving from habitual sort of life to a purposeful kind of life. We used to just wake up every morning and do the same thing over and over and over and over and over until we were tired, and then we were like, oh, we don't know what to do because we did that all the time, and then bam, we're dead. Of course, there's no such thing as death, because it's only transformation. The soul lives on, energy cannot die, and the body is just like an avatar, or sometimes it's referred to as a costume as well. But we are moving from habitual type of living to purposeful, where you are kind of waking up in the morning and you're creating a purpose for yourself. A lot of times people have difficulty with that because they need to be told, well, do this or do that, or pick up this or pick up that. It's important to look deep inside of yourself. That's why you have the Six of Cups with the message of embracing your inner child, because a child has constant creativity. A child constantly wants to just go, go, go. They want to play. They are not looking around and focusing on the negativity. They're very optimistic. They're very energetic. They have high energy. They have high frequency, which definitely helps them very much. But the Ace of Swords is a good card. It's a card of breakthrough. It's a card of success and victory. You do see the crown. You're leveling up. You're becoming smarter, more efficient, more productive. You are adopting a new thought system that is going to help you learn the lessons and achieve greater things. You're pushing through those limitations because you have the clarity and that concentration that is coming easier and more natural to you. So that is important to remember. And I like that the Ace of Swords is clarified by the Four of Wands, because the Four of Wands is all about community and family, and so you're seeing clearly the purpose of the community and the purpose of the family. You're seeing clearly the goals that you want your family and your community to have. You're forging strong bonds based on logic and clarity and truth, rather than anything else. You're creating a stronger foundation for yourself as well, so that you can build more on that foundation. That's important to remember. Now, in the future outcome position, we have the Queen of Wands, clarified by the Five of Cups. The Queen of Wands, generally, she shows up when you are leveling up in confidence. You are becoming more courageous, more brave, and you're more confident. You're more knowledgeable and wise as well, wiser than before. The lessons that you've learned are really coming in handy, because now you have much more information than you used to have before. Generally, the Queen of Wands shows up when you are, learning something and benefiting from it. But you're definitely learning from past mistakes. That's why the Five of Cups is in the clarifying position. And it's important to remember that the experiences we've had in the past, it's easy to be angry at them. It's easy to go back and think over them, and kind of beat yourself up. Why didn't you say that? Or why didn't you do this? But it's important to remember that when you learn from your past mistakes, you move forward, and you achieve, a lot more, as well as create really good karma for yourself, for people that are, your ancestors, for everyone that matters to you a lot. But let's see what we can clarify with the two Shaman Dream Oracle cards that I pulled. And we've got Horseman, Herald of Change. Definitely change is coming. And of course, the Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. Get ready, because the Dust Devil, he creates a lot of opportunity. But first, we will start with the Horseman. When the Horseman appears, he is inviting you to spread the good news. Everyone already knows the bad news. Your job is to point out the beautiful when others see the ugly. Your job is to point out the possible when others see the impossible. This does not mean becoming giddy or blindly optimistic, but rather reminding yourself that every storm cloud has a silver lining. Become a herald of the positive. Put away the fatalistic attitude, the dire predictions, the dreadful expectations around the world or about your life. Declare the arrival of a new and better you. Proclaim that you have risen from the realms of the dead, woken from a long and dreadful slumber, and are back on the world stage. The show is on again. The Horseman cautions you to not allow your exuberance to become hollow or trivial. Be sure that there is substance to the news you spread, and you are willing to live up to the expectations you raise. The world will welcome you with open arms as you share an uplifting message. Heed the Horseman when he shows up once, for he bears good news and is announcing a prosperous and peaceful time. So the change that is coming towards you is actually going to be the change for the better. The Dust Devil is all about chaos and embracing the chaos. The presence of the Dust Devil causes a ruckus. Some people are afraid of his chaotic nature, believing that he comes to intentionally stir things up. The truth is, you can't expect this dream ally to behave, to bring niceness, to be clean. His power is in the mess he creates as he calls for you to engage in the full cyclone of life. He represents two aspects to you now. The winds in your outer life appearing to throw you, of course, where you assume the world is coming at or happening to you, and the winds that churn inside you, with the Dust Devil arising from your dreamscape to help you escape your invisible chains shackling you to a barren desert. Stop asking for things to be perfect. Awkward, messy, conflicted, exuberant, and wild is how you shift Trust this process. The dust devil knows what you need when you need it. Once things settle, you will see the gleaming jewels awaiting your discovery, the wisdom awaiting integration. So embrace the mess, because it will bring wonderful things into your life that are going to make it richer and more fulfilling, which is what we're all after. I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Libra. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.